Oh shit, part two. You will not find me on Google using David Brian Grooms. Uh, the Boardman Township Police Department could not figure out shit on me. I had this channel that I was talking shit about them. I had videos. People, I was videotaping. These guys didn't even know when I was videotaping. As a matter of fact, me and Mike Manis joked today. I told him, they all expected me to be recording all of it. Everything that happened today, they expected me to be recording all of it. Like I set the whole damn thing up or something. I swear, that's what he said. We expected you to be. I said, man, my phone was in my Jeep. I wasn't recording nothing. And I explained to him, as I did the other officers, I'm not fighting you anymore. I'm done fighting. I'm not doing that anymore. So we got to stop this armed and dangerous shit. And people, I want to tell you right now, and Gary Knight, listen up. You cannot outlive your past. You cannot outlive your past. People, on this channel here, I done a video on this where I made people fear me. I learned how to master that so I wouldn't have to physically hurt them. This right here is facts showing you. I even asked this Mike today. I said, man, is that some federal thing or is that? He goes, no, that's just Boardman. This was just on the Boardman Township. It had nothing to do with anything else I've ever done in my past, just in the past 4 years. I'm labeled. You might as well put public enemy number one in front of it as far as Boardman Township. Armed and dangerous, folks. Don't make me stand up and take my shirt off. I have a hard time giving a piece of balsa wood to fear me. I don't have the strength like I used to have. I don't even have the fight in me like I used to have. I have no fight left. I was fighting to survive. I was fighting for this world. I was fighting to try to, and many times to try to do something to fix things of this world. And I actually did it. I actually did. But I don't even belong to this world. This isn't even my home. I'm just passing through. I went into the wrong beer joint, got a beer, and I walked out and had an attitude for years against every damn buddy. Wasn't cops and government and all the lies and all the bull. It wasn't just that. Where's that damn sign? Oh, there we go. At the bottom, and maybe 3 people. Me liking people wasn't something that was happening. Today, I love y'all. God has done that. And things, even when you think you lost, you really won. Let me tell you why, folks. At the end of my trial last year, now I'm telling you what, I had some dirty, 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 dirty people that came up against me in that courtroom. There was some things, how can I put this? They got people to lie sitting in that courtroom. They started off with their only witness to anything was Officer Dubas of Boardman Township, Ohio. I come in, they charged me with 2 criminal charges. Driving absolutely without any kind of a license whatsoever. I said, be damned to the law. And I was driving down the road. That is the truth. And that is the charge. The officer that arrested me that night and his partner, or backup, whatever you want to call it, both know I had a driver's license. I was running Uber and Lyft for 7 years. Before that, I run semis over the road for about 12. There wasn't speeding tickets and shit on my. I had a seat belt, or what was it? Oh, let me see. What was that last ticket? Oh, it was a speeding ticket by a state trooper. As soon as I moved into this area, he hit me here in Boardman Township. I was running with traffic, out of state tags. I got a 45 and a 35. Nobody else. That was a start. And that one, I could have beat, but man, I was still in a new area. I'm still trying to figure out who's who and shit. I've done this. I've lived in 11 states, and at 50, somewhere between 30 and 50 different cities at least. I don't even know how many cities. And you got to figure out what's going on and how it's working to be able to deal with it. But big cities where there's a lot of courtrooms and shit, and these cities, you can use the law. Know the law, use the law to help you. But there's places around this country, big city, but law doesn't even give a shit. They give no fucks for big city laws. They're called small cities. They usually end up with sheriffs that's been, and I have found this all across this country, Arizona, Maricopa County, Sheriff Joe Arpaio lived there for 25 or 22 or 23 years at least, under his rule, his thumb. It was him and his helicopter and 4 of his, or either 3 of his and 4 of Mesa PD cops, or 4 of his deputies, his helicopter, and 3 of the Mesa cops, one of the two. But they got me on video blasting through everything in my Bronco, and I walked away from that with an unsafe lane change ticket. See, this is why I don't tell people stories. None of you believe this shit. There's court records. All this shit is public, some, or not all my life. A lot of it is public record. If you want a background check on my name, along with my social security number, it comes up to about 300 or 500 pages. No criminal background since about 1980 or 1998. I got a DWI. I put my car in park. I had been fighting with my wife, drank 12 Long Island iced teas at the bar. Driving down through Mesa, Arizona. All of a sudden, red lights on behind me. I whipped into a neighborhood, parked it right in front of somebody's house, turned it off, got out, was walking back towards the police officer as he's getting out, walking towards me, and I've got my hand sticking straight out in front of me. And he looks at me going, "What are you doing?" I said, "Man, I'm drunk as fucking hell. I just drank about 12 Long Island iced teas. You got me. Let's just go. Get it over with." He said, "Buddy, all I was going to do is tell you to turn on your headlights. We got a lot of damn street lights down through here. Most people don't understand that they're running down through here and their headlights aren't on. They can't even tell. All I was going to do is tell you to turn your headlights on real quick," and I was gone. I said, "Well, I'll tell you what, seeing as how I've told you the truth, you told me the truth. If I leave my car here and we go to jail, will you just leave it here, don't have it towed?" And he said, "Yeah, will you?" He goes, "You're not going to jail." I said, "What?" He goes, "Come around here and sit in my car." And he goes, "Get in the front seat." I jumped in it. He starts a police report and shit, and he's asking name and everything and all this information. I'm just giving it to him. I'm ready to go. I ain't even gonna fight it. I admitted it. He's going through all this, and I'm saying, "All right." He goes, "Man, will you let me take you up here to the hospital and let them draw blood on you?" I said, "Yeah, let's go." I said, "What more you want? I've done it. I told you." I said, "Let's just go draw the blood. Let's get me over there to the jail so I can bomb the hell out." And so he takes me to the hospital. He draw blood and shit, and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, if you can get a ride, you can just go on home." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, get a ride, go on home." I called my wife, said, "Come pick me up at the hospital." She did. On her way, or while she was coming to get me, I looked at her and said, What the hell? You gave me a DUI, you're just letting me leave." He goes, "Man, you parked your car. I didn't even know you was drunk. You parked your car. You turned it off, turned the headlights off. You got out, came back with your hands out." He goes, "I'm not going to take you to jail." And he goes, "I'm going to take the idiot that gets out and wants to fight me to jail." He goes, "You didn't even argue. You told on yourself." He goes, "I ain't taking you to jail. I ain't going to make you bond out." So my wife came and got me, and I was gone. Went to court, lost the court case. I admitted to it. They told me, "All right." Judge said, "You got to do 24 hours in jail." This is my life, folks. I don't know how I got on this. We were talking about the other shit. Oh, well, this is part two. You got to deal with Watachi's brain. Anyway, where was I at? Oh, yeah, that judge gave me 24 hours in the county lockup. And that big ass fine. I paid the big ass fine. And so I went down to the jail on the date I was told to go down to that jail. I said, hey, I got a DUI and I got to do 24 hours in jail. Court order. The jail looked at me and said, you got any paperwork to prove that? I said, no. It ain't in a computer or something up there? He goes, no, we can't find your name anywhere. He goes, man, we're just not going to let anybody in the fucking jail. I was told this. We're not just going to let anybody. I'm turning myself in. They don't even want to take Watachi. Tell me I haven't been protected all my life. They told me I had to go back in front of the judge and ask for paperwork so that the jail will let me in. So I did. The judge gave me paperwork. I showed up. I sweat this. I hate being behind bars, folks. Bad. I sweat. Can't sleep. I hate it. I ain't been there but a handful of times. But I hate it. Sweat it for a week. Second time, going to turn myself in for a little 24-hour hold. I walk up, say, I'm here to do my 24 hours. I show them the paperwork. I ain't shitting you, folks. Sir, we're full tonight. You're going to have to come back. You're going to have to go back through the judge. We're full tonight. You can't come in. I'm saying, are you kidding me? No. So I go back to the judge. Third time they get me through. And I don't have time to tell it. They're getting ready to cut my channel, my video again. But it ends up a crackhead, when I finally get in the jail, comes in, slaps a bunch of wet paper over the camera. And he deserved about a 24-hour beating with everything they could give. So they let me go after 4 hours, me and another guy. And I did 4 hours. You guys, that's the end of part two. They got me on some kind of timer up here now. And they cut my videos off. So, God loves you. Just another rant from an old man. Part two. Till next one.